Eat, stop, eat. Did you know less than 2% of dieters manage to lose weight? You pick a diet and dig in. You start out strong. You are confident this time you're going to lose the weight and keep it off. At first, it seems doable. Then the rules get confusing. Every meal is a mental battle. What food to eat? How many calories? It's exhausting. When you follow a diet day in and day out, you're fighting against everything your body thinks is best for its own survival. Whatever it is, something knocks you off the plan. You tell yourself you'll get back to it tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes, and before you know it, you've gained all the weight back and more. Tell me, would you like to learn one strategy that is proven to rejuvenate your cells from inside out as you lose weight so that you can enjoy a more youthful appearance and energy while you brush away aches, pains, and health troubles? Welcome, my name is Teresa. If you are new here, consider to subscribe to my channel. The simple strategy you are about to discover is not something the big food companies or the diet industry want you to know. In fact, they are done their best to attack it with false labels like controversial or dangerous. When you follow a diet day in and day out, you're fighting against everything your body thinks is best for its own survival, which is why you end up sick and fighting once again with rebound weight gain. But you can lose 5 pounds overnight or in one day. In just one day, this simple strategy frees you from complicated diet rules and eliminates rebound weight gain. Eat, Stop, Eat is one of the most popular intermittent fasting weight loss programs. Eat, Stop, Eat is a new approach to weight loss. Rather than focusing so much on daily calorie counting, this program educates you about the cycle of consumption. Our ancestors used it to keep their overall calories low enough to stay lean year-round. Ignore for a moment all the fancy weight loss theories you've heard. There's one undeniable truth about weight loss. This one thing may not be popular, but it must happen, no matter what the diet gurus pretend. Here it is. To lose weight, you must eat below a certain threshold of calories. Now stick with me for a second, okay? I know you're probably thinking, how is this any different from what I've already heard? You'll see in a moment why this is totally different. First, let's divide calories. Basically, it's a way of talking about the energy stored in the food you eat, or the energy your body burns to live, and to do whatever activities you do throughout your day. Even though you never have to count a single calorie, there is no magic formula that allows you to eat as many calories as you want and still lose weight. You need to eat below a certain threshold of food. The trick is knowing what your level of calories is and getting below it. However, you don't have to do it every day. This simple strategy allows you to stay below your personal threshold without daily discipline, precise calorie counting, or giving up on any of your favorite foods. Using this simple strategy is what helps clean out your body, even at the deepest level of your cells. The choice is yours, so that you can actually turn back the clock, look younger, and feel more energy than folks have your age. Chances are your great grandparents happily ever ate fewer calories than you do. There was a very natural cycle of consumption. This kept their bodies lean, healthy, and in balance. Even today, communities in remote places still follow this natural cycle of high and low calories. Researchers who have visited these communities discover people who are lean, Strong, youthful, and shockingly healthy compared to the contrastly overfed people in the modern world. Your biology is much identical to your sisters. You have the genetic code that unlocks permanent weight loss. Your body still craves the natural ways of higher and lower calories that it evolved to expect. You were never meant to avoid certain types of food, and you certainly weren't meant to spend every day counting calories. Your genetic code is hardwired to go without food for short periods between times of plenty. That is what is missing in the modern diet. That's why we're sick. That's why we are fat. That's why losing weight seems so complicated. That's why you end up gaining it all back. Stop obsessing about food if you want to keep the weight off. You need to shift from food obsession to food freedom and give your body the break it deserves. And when you are trying to follow a diet, doesn't it feel like you're hungry all the time? Imagine being hungry only once or twice a week for a specific amount of time, and the rest of the time you're full and satisfied, never even thinking about your next meal. Wouldn't that be freeing? When you start using the eat, stop, eat method, hunger loses its power because just a little bit of hunger, the tiniest amount of self control, opens up a world of freedom for you. Hunger loses its power. You can finally enjoy a stable weight and a lean body that you'll be proud of, like it has for over 54,000 other folks who are using this simple nutrition shift. The method I've been talking about is a special way to do something nutritious called intermittent fasting, called Eat Stop Eat. And you can lose 5 pounds overnight. This is a station that can free you from the endless cycle of rebound weight gain. This is the key to rewarding yourself without obsessive food guilt. This simple method of intermittent fasting called Eat Stop Eat was developed by international author and nutritional expert Brand Pyron. How does Eat Stop Eat method work? Once or twice a week, you stop eating for a specific preset amount of time, depending on your goal and amount of body fat. Simple as that, and it's only ever once or twice a week, never more. You never have to go without enjoying a complete normal meal. Enjoy a rich and satisfying meal. Think back to your ancestors and their natural cycle of high and low calories. Really, that's all you're doing when you're practicing Eat Stop Eat. Eat Stop Eat is simple yet powerful. If you are new to this simple yet powerful weight loss and health enhancing strategy, you might think these break periods without eating could feel limiting. Yet, it's quite the opposite. When you follow the Eat Stop Eat method, you are hungry once or twice a week at most. That's it. And the hunger never gets any worse than your normal hunger between meals that you constantly suffer from when you are on a diet. Freedom is the reward you get from Eat Stop Eat. Instead of being hungry all the time, like when you are on a diet, you can now limit your hunger to only 1 or 2 days a week. Yes, and you won't be any more or less hungry than on a diet, but you'll be free from hunger the rest of the week, and you'll be free to eat whatever you want. Eliminate the need to diet and lose weight. Simply extending your normal overnight fast once or twice a week eliminates the need to diet, and it allows you to lose all the weight you want, while you improve the markers associated with good health and longevity. Remember, you just don't lose weight. In fact, most people report feeling more clear headed and alert and productive on those 1 or 2 days per week when they simply hold off on their first meal. Research of many peer-reviewed studies prove the surprisingly health benefits linked to the intermittent fasting, which is what Eat Stop Eat is all about. Eat Stop Eat by Brand Pyron explained the science of exactly why the intermittent fasting done right delivers such powerful and lasting benefits. The health benefits of Eat Stop Eat include an increase in your fat burning hormone by 700%, control of your hunger hormone, an edge to cravings, a decrease in your stress hormone so you burn more belly fat, increase in your brain function for better memory and concentration, and a boost in your metabolism, energy. More benefit of Eat Stop Eat. Reduce risk of diabetes and an easing of symptoms, increase testosterone if you're a man, increase insulin sensitivity so you can eat more and stay slim, faster weight loss, decreased inflammation so your joints heal and feel better, rapid cleansing and renewal of your body at a cellular level, and much more. Click the link below to get Eat Stop Eat book. You can get instant access to Brad Byron's Eat Stop Eat book. It is available as a digital or a hard copy or both. The Eat Stop Eat method works for both men and women. Thank you for watching and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.